I want to go across to Geeta Mohan, our Foreign Affairs Editor. She's at Palm Beach in Florida, which is where we saw the most happening party, not just in the United States, but anywhere, where President Trump came out to announce that he had won. Geeta Mohan was amongst the lucky people who were there, witnessing history right in front of our eyes. Describe the mood. Must have been completely electric. What an experience for you, Geeta.
Well, absolutely. The day started with Republicans being confident yet nervous, because they all came with that experience of the last elections, and they kept saying that there could be a possibility that this election would also be stolen. And so there was a lot of apprehension. There were women, men who were saying they're jittery, they're nervous. And slowly, as the evening passed by, Rahul, there was more confidence. They started realizing that the numbers have started coming in. Then they started getting into the detail of how many percentage of votes have been counted. And then again, only being confident once it crossed the 50-60% mark. And the moment when things changed, and it was absolutely celebratory, was when Kamala Harris's campaign manager stepped out in DC and said she is not going to address the public today, and it's going to be done tomorrow. This is what he had said yesterday. So she was not going to concede. But she was also, it was very clear that the Kamala camp knew they were in trouble, and there was jubilation in that room. India Today was the only Indian channel to be present there, Rahul. So it was an ecstatic mood and fever when it comes to how people were reacting. And then came the two big states. Pennsylvania was called, to which there was no end to the kind of jubilation we saw in the room. And then they needed just 3 more seats. Wisconsin was called, and they hit 277, way past the 272 mark. And then the rest, as we can say now, is history. History unfolded right in front of us in that room at the Palm Beach County Convention Center. It was beautiful to see how all of them came together. There were emotional scenes as well. There were some women who actually were weeping out of joy, not out of sorrow, for sure. And then they all very intently stood there listening to President-elect Donald Trump. So it was an experience in itself.
And I'm glad that you could capture that for our viewers. Geeta Mohan, thank you for joining us.